Oh my gosh, has it really been 2 weeks since I posted my last video? Welcome guys. Welcome back if you are a returning viewer or subscriber, whatever, from TikTok, Pinterest, wherever you are. Thank you so much for watching, and I am going to just start this video by apologizing for the fact that I haven't posted in 2 weeks. I know it's been really hectic. I'm actually in the US traveling. If you see my last video, you'll know that I'm on vacation. And also the title. So these are the books that I'm read on vacation. And I'm going to be telling you all the reviews and stuff. Anyway, right. So it's been really hectic. I've been like going around trying to, you know, see a lot of things. And it's been kind of crazy. So, but finally I found the time to just make this video. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Let's get into it, I guess. Okay, so as you guys know, today, well, since I'm filming this so early in the morning, yeah, today is the first day of the month, and technically it's when I would do my reading wrap up, but I traveled about, I don't know, a couple weeks into the month, so I wasn't really able to bring those books obviously that I had with me to film my reading wrap up, and I obviously cannot you know, film it now because I don't have the books that I had there when I was back at home. So this is kind of gonna be my reading wrap up, but sort of my holidays so far reading wrap up, like the books that I've read so far, what I thought of them. Yeah, but I'm not like 100% sure I'll be able to make a reading wrap up this time. If I do, it'll probably be extremely late into the month because I'm only gonna get like back home like a week after the month starts, so that probably won't be so great if, like, you know, I posted then. So I'll probably only post one next month. But yeah, also obviously as soon as I got into the US, I went straight to Target, books, Barnes & Noble books, all that, and I have quite a big book haul, which I will hopefully be posting soon as well when I hopefully get the time to post. But yeah, let's get into it. So I just want to say a really quick apology for how messy the bed is. Anyway, I keep on yapping, so let's start. The first book I'm going to be talking about is The Blonde Identity by Ali Carter. I've been wanting to read this book for so long. It's like crazy the amount of time I've been wanting to read it. I've been wanting to read it since, like, I don't know, 3 months before it came out, and it came out like a year ago or something like that. And I've been wanting to get it ever since, and I've kind of like been hesitant to order it on Amazon because first, I like seeing the book in person so I can make sure, you know, it's not like damaged or, you know, broken or anything. And also I wanted to kind of have that sensation of picking it up from the bookstore, if that makes sense. If you know, you know. Yeah, I did end up finding it while I was here in America, and it's floppy, so I'm really happy about that. So this book is about a woman who she wakes up basically in like the middle of the street, blood on her face, you know, she's like, where am I? And so it turns out actually that she has an identical twin who is a spy, and so she then gets found by her spy twin sister's grumpy, I guess you could call him a partner, kind of like they work together sometimes, but she has amnesia, so she can't remember anything that happened before that. So basically those two kind of team up, and it's just so cute. It's Grumpy X Sunshine, Enemies to Lovers. I freaked out when I found out that Ali Hazelwood and Ali Hazelwood, Stephanie Garber, these are only the authors that I know that reviewed it. And let me push this here. Lynn Painter, Sarah Adams, and I think that's it. And Isabel Ibanez. I hope I pronounced that right. I have What the River Knows on my TBR, so that's really cool too. And so when I read this book, I thought it was going to be like a 6-star book. I thought it was going to be crazy, but it actually didn't turn out to be as amazing that I thought it would. I think I gave it like a 4.5 stars. It was still really good. It just wasn't like, you know, insane, like, oh my gosh, you know, whoa, kind of crazy, because I felt like there's a lot of back and forth between the enemies and lovers, and I mean, sometimes it's nice, but this kind of got a bit excessive for me, so I didn't love that part. But otherwise, it was really good. I love the plot twists, and yeah, I'd say I definitely recommend this one. This next book has also been a very anticipated read of mine, The Night Shift by Annie Crown. Oh my gosh, I think I rated this like 5 stars or 4.5 stars. It was so good. It definitely lived up to what I hoped it would be. This one is a college romance, I think. They didn't 100% specify like in the beginning of the book whether it was high school or college, but it did turn out to be college. But it was really cute. I didn't realize it was a Wattpad book turned into an actual book. I didn't know that they did that. So I was kind of skeptical when I saw that afterwards, but it definitely lived up to the expectations for me personally. I also loved this dedication. It was so cute, and I think I just loved how it was such like a rom-com-y kind of book. It just gave me such like, I don't know, it wasn't really 2000 rom-coms vibes, because it had a lot of like, it had quite a bit of modernism into it, but I loved how, you know, she's like, basically it's like opposites attract, and it wasn't really slow burn, but it wasn't like fast in the sense that like basically it was like they got together immediately and they spent the rest of it really fighting, but it was really good. It was, I don't know, it just gave me this sense of like happiness when I read this book, and I just binge read it, and I absolutely just adored the whole thing. So yeah, I would definitely recommend this one too. Will have to say before I continue that this month was really good. I didn't really have too many like disappointing things, I guess. And so that's why I'm gonna lead on with another really good one, My Life with the Walter Boys by Ali Novak. Most of you will probably have watched this on Netflix and been like, you know, kind of, it's Alex or Cole. Personally, I am going to say I am Team Cole, and I probably always will be, because he's just like, you know, he's Cole. If I'm not going to spoil anything, I'm not going to go too deep into that, but in this love triangle, I am Team Cole, and I hope that they're going to end up together. I'm not sure. It's like, I feel like Ali Novak will have quite a few plot twists and things in it. I did watch the show before I read this book, so I was pleasantly surprised about the fact that it wasn't too crazy different, but it wasn't too similar. And for a lot of things that happened in the show, we did get some insight into what was going on in her head when they happened. Also, the ending, like the plot twist at the end, you know, most people have been like, what? You know, what is going on? And I was definitely one of them. I did not see that coming at all. And this definitely gave a lot of insight into it. But I felt like the show was much more like huge cliffhanger ending, mouth open in shock, you know, throw the remote across the room, freak out kind of thing. And this was more expected because she kind of was talking about it already. So I did also enjoy the show more. I don't know, I just enjoyed it more because I'm Team Cole, and it gave a lot more Team Cole in the show, I feel. And also, the love interests were very different compared to like the show and the book. I feel the characters were pretty different as well. And so were the boys, like the, you know, the Walter boys, the brothers, were also different. And I love the fan family in the book too. Oh my god, you guys on Book Talk, you've been talking about this book, you've been like, go read it, You know, I've been seeing it on my For You page for the longest time. Everybody's like, go read it. It's worth it. Go read it. And I've been putting it off because I'm so scared it's not going to live up to the hype. What does it turn out to be? 6 freaking stars. 6 stars, people. This book, I've only cried now. It's been 2 books. Sometimes I cry because I'm happy. This was one of those books where it was like a sad, happy cry. We were sad, but you were so happy. And this book made me feel sorrowful, sad, joyful, incredibly confused, like plot twist, shocked. You know, it's just, it's I don't know. It's got this pull to it. And so Ashley Paulson, I am now officially an enormous fan just because of this book. And I will definitely be buying her other books as well because, oh my gosh, like, if you haven't gone and read this book, go read it. Go read it. And I can't say it's a happy ending before anybody freaks out, because I know personally I try to avoid sad ending books. So if I get recommended a book that like has a sad ending, which I know I'm gonna cry with, or like, which I know at least I don't know if I'm gonna cry with it, because for some reason I will cry when it's a TV show. Like if it's even like any animal movie, show, TV show, whatever, if something happens to the animal, I will be sobbing. Even sometimes animation movies, I will be sobbing. But books, I just like, I'm crying in my brain, but I'm not crying in real life, if that makes sense. So this book had it all. It was, oh my gosh, it was amazing. Now we are going to move on to the second book in the Ruinous Love trilogy. The first book was Butcher and Blackbird, if you didn't know. Second book, Leather and Lark. People said that they didn't like Leather and Lark at all compared to the first book. I definitely do agree that the first book was like my favorite personally. Like out of the 2, it was definitely better personally, in my opinion. But this book was also incredible. I loved it. I adored it. I ate it up, you know? And I don't know. It was just, it had this pull to it, but I feel like I did definitely enjoy the first book more. And yeah, I'm definitely going to be reading the third book in this trilogy. I love the like twisted kind of like, I don't know, it's serial killers falling in love, man. It is twisted. It's gonna be twisted. It's amazingly twisted. It gives you like, there's so many plot twists and things you don't see coming. I just love it. I love the suspense. I love the romance, murder, chaos. There, right there. Yeah. So definitely go read this book. I actually don't know if there are any books in here that I wouldn't recommend. So it's been a pretty good month. I mean, personally, I do think it has. So you just saw it. The 4th book in the Chestnut Spring series. I don't know why I'm smacking them. I think I'm smacking them just because, like, oh my god, they're amazing. Love them. Yes. Go read this one. Go read the entire series. When people say that it gets better as they go on, personally, my favorites were the 2nd book and the 5th book. And when I get back to my home, I will definitely be taking all of them and doing a full review on the entire series. So, be sure to check out for that. Oh my gosh. This book. It was incredible. I loved how, like, you know how in most books, this is pretty standard for books, where they go, you know, how they go, like, oh, we're enemies, and then we're lovers, and then somehow one of them betrays the other, and then they're all depressed, and da-da-da-da-da, and then suddenly they get back together again. What if the climax is not them breaking up? What if it has nothing to do with them, and they stay strong through the climax till the end? That is what I like. I don't like them having, like, 2nd act breakups or 3rd act breakups. That just annoys me, especially when it's miscommunication. I mean, does anybody like the trope miscommunication? If you do, but that's, I mean, I respect that, but, like, personally, I do not see the point in having miscommunication as a trope at all. And this book, they stayed strong throughout pretty much the entire book. And even if they weren't, not even. This is how much they were probably not strong for. This entire thing, this man, all of these men were incredible. So yeah, I love how for the past like couple of videos I've made before this one, I've been like, they've been pretty short because I've been like rushing and stuff because it's before I traveled. And this one I'm just yapping and yapping and yapping. But anyway, of course, you're gonna read Reckless. I'm going to read Hopeless. This was one of my favorite books in the entire series. I just love them. I love the character development. I love how they healed each other. I love how they were just so strong from day one. How, like, I love how all in the entire Chestnut Spring series, the series, these men, like, basically just, like, they know that they love their women and they show it, you know? They just, they're not boys. They're, like, men in a way that they will show their love for them. And they will do it properly. So, I don't think there's an Eaton man, their last name Eaton, I don't know how to pronounce it. I don't think there's a single one that is not, like, literally pure. So if you can't tell, I love this series, and yes, I would definitely recommend this series. This month, I also did my first ever buddy read with my book bestie Amber Sometimes Reads on TikTok. Go follow her. She's incredible. She's got so many good book recommendations, and she's such a sweetheart as well. She's so sweet. I love her. And yeah, so she asked me if we wanted to do a buddy read, and we decided to do All Roads Lead Here by Mariana Zapata. 5 stars. 5 stars right there for her as well. Incredible. I love Mariana Zapata books. I've read 3 of her books now, including this one, and they've all literally been 5 stars. I think maybe one of them was 4.5 stars, but I don't think so either. For me, off the top of my head, I would say they were probably all 5 stars. Maybe one of them was 6 stars, I'm not sure. But Mariana Zapata has literally, she's pulled me in. Her writing has pulled me in. So if you have not read a Mariana Zapata book, just go pick up one right now. Just do it. I haven't read The Wall of Winnipeg and Me, but I've read From Lukov with Love, When Gracie Met the Grump, and All Roads Lead Here. Just go pick up any one of them. Go read it. It's incredible. It's magical. I love their world. And she is definitely the Queen of Slytherin. I'm just going to say that. It's like 12 in the morning or 1 a.m. or something. And I'm pretty sure I should be tired right now, but I'm not. So, I don't know. Anyway. I'm freaking out over these books. They're all just bringing back such amazing things. So, another book that most people did not like, but I loved. Taming 7 by Chloe Walsh. 4.5 stars. So close to being 5 stars. Just one tiny thing, which I will not be saying because then I will be spoiling it. This book was another book that I cried with. I cried with this book, man. That plot twist. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. If you have not read the Boys of Tommen series, right there, Boys of Tommen series, it consists of Binding 13, Keeping 13, Saving 6, Redeeming 6, and Taming 7. And there are definitely more books to come. And oh, this book broke me and put me back together. And yes, it does have a happy ending. If you guys are like scared about that, you know, I will say that. It was magical. It was incredible. It was just, I don't know. It had such a pull, and a lot of people didn't like it. I personally loved it. I don't think I could ever hate a Boys of Tommen book at all. I don't know. It was incredible. That's all I'm going to say. The last book in the reading wrap-up of what I'm reading so far, My Fault by Mercedes Ron. If you haven't watched this movie, go watch it. This is a YA book in, I think, a trilogy. There are 2 other books, at least, that are out now that I know of, and I will definitely be buying those 2 at some point. I also did definitely like the movie more than I like the book, but that could just be because I love the visuals and also because of the fact that it was like, I don't know, it just, the movie had a better pull for me, I think, than the book, but I also loved the book. And I felt like the movie kind of showed his love for her much more than the book did. So yeah, but this book also has a lot of plot twists. It's really good. It's like got a lot of, I guess, pain and heartbreak as well. So maybe check out in case you have any like trigger warnings as well. Also for the Boys of Tom series, the book that I was just talking about before this, check the trigger warnings for that series as well. And this book series. Because serial killer, so obviously. But yeah, I guess that's all I'm gonna say about this book. It was really good. I'm not gonna get too deep into it because like when I do want to say the review about this book, I'm going to say it with quite a few spoilers. I'm trying to keep this spoiler free. So there you go. And as you can see, they have all fallen again, so it's again super aesthetic. Wow. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you all have great days, great weekends, great school days if you're in school right now. Great whatever days, you know, just have a great day. And I hope you guys find like amazing 6-star books to read. And thank you guys so much for watching. Definitely go check out my book talk thing, and go follow me on Goodreads. Add me as a friend there. I love having more book friends, book besties. Thank you guys so much for watching. All right, bye.